Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to...
Now the finish! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Ribéry. Dixon. Now Yaya Touré. Serginho. Palmer. And it's Messi. Now it's Ribéry. He's in here! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he was quick to react. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Serginho. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was...
Got a shot away! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Shifted it to the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yaya Touré. Driving on and making good progress. Rummenigge. And he's managed to get free. He's away. So much time and space here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. Szoboszlai is standing over this one. Szoboszlai! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. Mbappe. Mbappe! Out to the left it goes. Big header! They've scored! Barcelona are back in business. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's shifting through the gears here. Ribery. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it has... Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
De Michelis spots it and intercepts. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Barcelona making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And it's Hullet. Yamal. Goes looking wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he latch on to this?
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Played out to the left flank. And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Tries his luck. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24 será reemplazado
There's
por
the start of the second
el
half.
dorsal 5.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Stood up well to him there. Mbappe! Roberto Carlos. It's a really well-measured ball. Look at the space here. Can he put it away? And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
This is promising.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Now there's a fine ball. Ribery really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Ribery.
Ribery really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
Rummenigge is on his own. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
97.559 espectadores.
Barcelona take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Yaya Toure. McAllister cuts it out. And it's Messi. Ribery. And here's Mbappe. Corner then. Barcelona have their second corner now. Hernes. Great hit! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, nicely intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hernes. Just about up to 75 minutes. He has found the way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Kvaratskhelia. And he whips it in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Yaya Toure. Well, That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! Matthews Cunha. And he was alert to it. Yaya Toure. Hernes. He's through here. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass is just off target. Roberto Carlos has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Kvaratskhelia, he's found a way through. Hernes! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Corner number 2 then. They've got to be quick to recover this. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So it's away we go then. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Messi. For Valverde. Ricky Puig. Raul. And he'll shoot here. Mighty close.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
To Michelis. Now he's off and running. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Soboslai. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Kvaratskhelia! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ricky Puig does really well to win the ball there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Yaya Toure. Denilson. Raul. Well, played right into his path. Just the goalkeeper to beat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Soboslai. Denilson. Works it forward. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way through. Nuno Mendes. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Rummenigge. He's got away. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up for a header! Harmlessly behind. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
30 minutes gone. That is a great pick out. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Roberto Carlos. And Dixon. Yaya Toure. Now it's Szoboszlai. Yamal in acres of space out wide. He rises! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now here's the delivery. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Kvaratskhelia, Szoboszlai. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Time and again they are repelled. Yamal. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Barcelona looking to pass their... Rummenigge! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 7. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 13.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes.
He's got tall. No mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's roll! And yes, it's there! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Any thoughts on the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Lookman, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai, and he's on his way. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde.
Público presente na partida de hoje,
So we've reached the hour mark.
70.987 espectadores.
Yaya Toure. Kvaratskhelia. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Barcelona suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
And the pass is intercepted. Olise. Ball played for Lookman. Nuno Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Messi could try cutting inside here. He's picked his way through. Can he put it away? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substituição no time do Grêmio.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Gremio showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. De Jong. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kvaratskhelia. He is just caressing the ball. And he's there to retrieve it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rummenigge. Beckenbauer goes sliding in. Rummenigge! And that would have won it.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Grêmio are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Camisa 22. Deixando o campo para
Alexander-Arnold.
Camisa
Messi.
18. Camisa
McAllister.
6. Camisa 9.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Moved on forwards. Kvaratskhelia. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Bruyne spots it and intercepts. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi, who does have an assist to his name.
Raul, and here's Mbappe. Gremio need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink
Teremos
included.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Lookman.
And that is expertly dealt with. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Szoboszlai. Lookman. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Lewis Skelly. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Iniesta. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kvaratskhelia. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yaya Toure. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Barcelona have reclaimed. Soboslai! That's got him rattled. That's really well manoeuvred. Conte. Can he get onto this? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Hits one! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Oh no, what has happened here? Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rummenigge.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ricky Puig. That's headed upfield. De Jong. Kvaratskhelia. Koundé cuts it out. Iniesta. That's a nicely measured pass. Rummenigge. And the shot! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Szoboszlai. Barcelona have run the changes already. Rummenigge. Decent hit! He's delivered all right! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Iniesta. Aim forwards. It's a promising position. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Iniesta. Oh, this looks sharp. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Neymar chips it through. And it's half-time here. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kvaratskhelia. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? Goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Ricky Puig short changes him with that pass. Kvaratskhelia. Roberto Carlos. For Szoboszlai. Shot could be on. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Barcelona has a look and has a go. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rummenigge. That has been cut short. It's a sharp pass. Great chance! They've scored!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Ruben Diaz promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a little off target. So, Jim, is that the manager? He's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, a delicate chip through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely aimed pass. Ricky Puig. And it's Neymar. Rummenigge.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's in on goal. They've got to be quick to recover this. Byrne, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He won't be happy with that one. Szoboszlai. Yaya Toure. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, shooting chance! Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
To Michelis. Dixon. Kante with the foul. Yamal, a player so oh, that's ambitious! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Iniesta. El dorsal 28. El dorsal 5.
Rummenigge.
Neymar.
Rummenigge.
Serán sustituidos por
Rummenigge!
el dorsal 22.
And the lead stays
El dorsal
intact,
27.
just.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, easy pickings there. Kvaratskhelia. That is lovely.
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Soboslai. No way through. Is there any... Yamal! He's got a goal! Two to the good! They have breathing space! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Vitinha. And we're done. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Rummenigge, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
We have already started here.
That pass isn't the best. It's Bale!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Oh, good ball!
Chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Yamal. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Racing over the bar.
Szoboszlai will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
First quarter of an hour gone. Scholes. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a...
Hits one! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Roberto Carlos. He's gone forward.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Scholes. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Yamal. Scholes was in no mood for any of that. Maldini. And Scholes. Nedved. Now it's Bale. Played back in. Now it's Nedved. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Szoboszlai. And it's Yaya Toure. Now that's well seen too. Tries a shot! And he's done it! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 34.
Plymouth have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Szoboszlai, and he cuts out the supply. Bale. Nedved. Chooses to go cross-field.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for...
Big header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Dixon. Yamal. Davis does really well to win the ball there. Bale. And he welcomes it in. Oh, no joy this time. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Szoboszlai. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And it's Nedved. It's a good foot in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. Adriano might just make this. He's got away. Decent hit! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 2.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Serán sustituidos por el
Well, I
dorsal
think in these
7.
circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's had a shot! No mistake!
So, I'm not going to sit here and lie, bro.
And it's looking safe!
But I'm going to go ahead and give
That
him
is
his props,
lovely,
bro. He
finished
is
with
actually
amazing
like,
expertise.
hard to
You know what was
like,
notable
defend,
in
bro.
that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it.
I'm
He
not
chose
gonna sit
placement
here and
instead
lie,
and delivered a peach.
Plymouth are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
To Michaelis. Byrne spots it and intercepts. Now it's Scholes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Bale, Adriano, Bale, and he's in on goal. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Plymouth with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a foul, it could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
It's
This
like
the
you cannot
perfect
take the
chance
ball
to
from
extend
him,
the
bro.
advantage.
I can't get
This
the ball
certainly
from
looks
him, bro.
appetising, well within shooting range.
Trying everything, bro.
Bale! It's their
Bro,
second
see
corner of the
Division
game.
1 or Division 2, bro. I didn't see it. Bro, he's playing crazy. Bro, he gotta be Division 2, bro. He gotta be Division 2. Bro, we gotta score one. At least one.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other
At
way.
least one. We need one.
espectadores.
I'm gonna hold this L, chat. We for sure lost this game.
Barcelona
First L.
still have the cards to affect this
I don't
game.
know. We might make a
And
comeback.
he's managed to get free.
Come on,
That
bro.
is a
You
little
running way, bro.
undercooked.
Shabasma, you
And it's
running way
Nebia.
too slow, bro.
Roberto Carlos with the challenge,
running
and he has
way
given
too
away a
slow.
free kick. Yaya Toure. Still no way
Come on,
through.
bro.
The defending here is resolute. Rummenigge. And here's Yamal.
Can I get a foul, though, bro? Like, that's all I'm asking for.
And that's a superb pass. Rummenigge!
Oh,
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
damn, bro. I should have made that shit. His
It's
fakes,
Davis.
bro. Like, his fakes is
Bale.
goddamn
It's
crazy.
And the keeper has
His
reacted
fake passing,
superbly
bro,
there.
is
That's
crazy.
very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, his cancellation. My fault.
Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Maldini gathers from the goal kick. And that could set him on his way. Ribéry! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ribéry clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lahm looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's going to be another one.
Yo, he got me in a
They're
chokehold
up to
right now,
5 corners
bruh.
now.
I cannot do shit.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Come on, I'm in.
Pinches it off him. It's Bale!
We
Oh,
lost,
it looked
bro.
like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there
I
knowing
didn't even
full
look at
well
his
that
team,
it could have
bro.
all
We
been wrapped
lost.
up.
Barcelona are looking to go forward
Come
now.
on.
Soboslai goes steaming
bro.
forward. He's had it taken off him.
Oh, man. Who was right fucking there?
Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Bale, and he's had a hit.
Chat, my fault,
should have
man.
put
I'll let
that one
y'all
away.
boys down. I'll let y'all boys down, man.
Spread
Oh
out to the
my
left.
gosh, he is
He's
saucing
shifting
my
through
shit.
the gears here.
Look at his fake passing.
Great ball, and he's
Who
in
is
here.
this,
Can
bro?
he finish?
Am I playing a
No, he
content
couldn't find
creator
the
or some
finish.
shit?
Maldini cuts it
Oh
out.
man, this is bad.
They'll want to make the
bro.
most of this turnover.
Plymouth have reclaimed it. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
It's my first L, chat. This is my first L. This
And
is my
a
first
terrific
L.
save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's a lucky 7th corner.
Don't judge me. We all lose, bro.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
That double touch don't really be working, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Well
to you.
seen. Saw that. Has a shot!
That double touch don't be working.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game. He's got tall. That's going to go a long way.
I'm not gonna lie. We done stopped him from scoring like at least 6 times, bro. He's struggling scoring, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's struggling. But we struggling even more.
Rafael Leao.
Go. Foul? No
Oh,
foul?
that's delightful. He's picked his way through.
Bro, wait, they
Goal
never
kick.
call
Oh,
a foul.
it's not
Like,
directed,
bro,
it's a call.
oh my gosh, I can't even talk right now. It's so bad, bro. They never, like, give me the foul, bro. I never get the foul, bro.
Soboslai with the short one.
That's game, Chuck.
And that's
Fucking
it.
loss.
Well, that was a frustrating game.
Damn, bro.
They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Damn, bro. I gotta reach 1,800 to get the Division 1, bro. Bro, is there only one person in Division 1? Oh my goodness, bro. Okay. What do I need to do, bro? Yo, this is why he's fucking ass. He has no fucking defense. No, he need to have straight defense. Oh shit, what am I doing? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like you so much, but I gotta take you out just for right now, bro. Just for right now, I have to take you out, bro. Just for right now. What are you, a phenomenal passer? Visionary passer. I'm really about to take out. No, I can't take out Dominic, bro. I can't take him out, bro. So, what y'all think about this? What y'all think about this lineup, bro? Like, is it valid? Y'all think this shit valid, bro? Let's see how this formation work, bro.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
We have already started here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Roberto Carlos looking for the runner. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. He won't be happy with that one. There's a sharp little ball here. Big chance!
Yo, what the fuck?
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just
Decent hit!